here.
Yeah.
I'm Doug. I'm from Chesterfield as well.
Oh, I'm Mike. Nice to meet you. Yeah.
My kids are 12 years and below.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
What are you using for this?
So this is a YOLO box. It's kind of the brains behind the whole thing.
Right. You got multiple angles, right?
I got a camera down there on one side.
And they're all wireless?
Yeah, they're all coming in on these little. They go like up to 350 feet.
Right.
Yeah.
And then you just
scoreboard.
Yeah. And then you can just bounce between the angles.
Yeah.
So I'm actually working with the board to try to do something in Shanahan because from Maryville too. We're gonna have permanent cameras installed.
Oh. Okay.
And then do like a production PC up top, and then you can do all that through OBS and all that.
Yeah.
I work at the Science Center. We had an esports program, so we did all that production stuff. So I was hoping to bring it.
Well, we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to game 2 of Saturday's doubleheader. Tonight we're at Centene Center. Game against Kirkwood Stars. Kirkwood will be wearing their white. They are the home team. Chesterfield comes out in the blacks. Starting goalie tonight for Chesterfield is Pavel Byrne. Kirkwood plays in their own end. Fessler comes in. Bullard. Oh, centers. Malik just knocked off the puck. He was trying to get a shot off. Puck comes out to the point. Shot. Save. Rebound. Oh. Bullard right on the doorstep. Great save. Kirkwood wins the face-off. They control up to the point, held in by Stryker. Low shot, rebound. Oh, another good opportunity. Had a guy right in front. Chesterfield changing lines. Couple quick shots. Kiefer on the face-off. Back out to the point again. Matthew Stryker sends one down low. Rebound. Oh, what a glove save on Kiefer. Chesterfield comes out quickly with a few shots right off the bat. Smith, face off. Back out to the point and held in again. Held in one more time. This time they fire right into the gut of the goaltender. Puck's loose, still loose, and the goalie lays on it. Chesterfield with 4 or 5 spectacular chances right off the get-go. 67, Smith will take the draw again. Face off once again, controlled by the Falcons. Danny Ma. Smith into the middle. Smith controls. Kiefer helps him out, and Kirkwood breaks out into center ice. Down the other way, they dump it in. Puck along the boards. Sent across out to the neutral zone. Back behind the goal once more is Chesterfield. They send it out back to the center line. Kirkwood resets. Now they come down the right wing. Kirkwood tries to transition out, turns it over. Ooh, gets just out of the zone for an icing, or sorry, for a offsides. Face-off will come just outside of the zone to Pavel Byrne's right. Puck out to center ice. Chesterfield controls it. They work down the left side. McLean with a big hit on a kid right at the blue line. Kirkwood transitions back into Chesterfield zone. Behind the goal it goes. Puck out into the high slot. Kirkwood sends it back. A lot of bodies in front there. Puck is flipped out of the zone and out of play for a stoppage. .12:41 to play, first period. Chesterfield came out with a series of shots. Good opportunities, couldn't get it past the goaltender. Back out to the point, shot wide. Chesterfield sends it down. Kirkwood trying to get out of the zone. Malik holds it in. He fans on the shot, partial fan. He comes back around in front, scores! Evan Malik with the goal. 1-0 Chesterfield leads. Let's go to the replay. Malik comes in, partial fan. He keeps going after it. Picks it off, comes across the center, and low left side. Evan Malik, goal. Chesterfield leads 1-0. Falcons on the attack again. Another good opportunity. Puck bounces out. And brought back in just offsides. This is Ramey. Ooh, nice hit by Armfield. He's gonna go out, got the arms up. So he'll take a visit to the sin bin. And Kirkwood to the power play. And it looks like we're getting a 2-10 on Armfield. So Christian Lee will serve the 2-minute minor penalty, or sorry, minute and a half minor penalty. And then Michael Armfield will be out for 10 minutes. So we'll see him toward the end of this period back on the ice. All right, face off to the left, Byrne. Chesterfield, or sorry, Kirkwood holds it in. They shoot right out in front. Nice save. Puck is picked off. Got about a minute left in the man advantage for Kirkwood, and Kirkwood drags a player down behind the goal, and that's going to be a penalty. So we're going to go back at even strength here, 4-on-4. Not sure who got run over down there in the corner, but it looks like they're okay. Might have been Ramey, hard to tell. All right, the face-off will now come back into the Kirkwood Stars zone. It's number 5 for Kirkwood with the penalty. Still have about 50 seconds left on the minor penalty to Michael Armfield. He then has a 10-minute misconduct as well as he's serving that. Kiefer, partial fan. And Kirkwood transitions back down. They come in offsides once more. Face off comes out of the zone into neutral ice. Quick shot, chest save, and held on to by Pavel Byrne. I'm keeping shots here today, but they don't have them on the board, so I'll do my best. Kirkwood, or Chesterfield flips it down. Easton Kiefer pursues, number 34 for Chesterfield. Kirkwood resets behind their own goal. 22 seconds left on the minor penalty to Armfield. And then Chesterfield will go on a 5-on-4 advantage. Right now we're playing 4-on-4 hockey, which opens up the ice a little bit for both teams. Puck comes up. Kiefer, Summerich. Over to Kiefer. Kiefer, oh, he gets stood up right at the blue line. And no icing called. Tough break for Chesterfield. Kirkwood changes personnel. Falcons go on the man advantage for just about 20 seconds. Short power play. Puck is turned over. Chesterfield enters the zone. And offsides is a call as Smith could not quite get out of the zone before the puck was sent back in. McLean on the face-off at center. Just about 5 seconds left on the power play for Chesterfield. Both teams will be back at full strength. Puck held in nicely by Ladano. He's trying to skate around a few guys. He leaves it for McLean. Puck gets just over Ladano's stick and back out to the red line. Bullard up to McLean. McLean down the left wing. McLean's got a little room. He gets taken out of the play against the boards. No call. Bullard. Bullard knocked off of it. Good D by 65. Ooh, big hit there by Chesterfield. Not sure that was Fessler who came flying in. And Chesterfield sends it back down. They get back to work. That was a bouncing puck. Held in nicely again by Ladano. Ooh, puck takes an odd bounce off the boards. Back out to Ladano again. Ladano's going to fire one. It hits a couple bodies. Fessler sends it in the middle. Fess again into the middle. Quick shot. Puck still loose. Puck is loose. Oh, another kick save. That time on Fessler. Fessler. Chesterfield comes out with it. They leave it out to the point. Matthew Stryker sails one over the goal. That puck's going to exit the zone. Ooh, blocker save. Puck's up in the air right in front. Kirkwood from the blue line, shot and held on to by Byrne and whistled dead. So we'll have a face-off again. .7:35 to play first period. Chesterfield with a 1-0 lead on a goal by Evan Malik. Quick shot. I think that might have hit a skate in front. Nice move by Easton Kiefer. He just runs out of real estate, gets behind the goal. Ma flips it around. Nobody home over there on the left side. Markentel steps up. Puck in the corner. Ma threw him out to the point. Back down low we go. And Markentel, he's going to play it on the far side. Markentel's got a couple guys on him. He cuts to the middle. Puck's bouncing. Chesterfield gets a hold of it. We have 3-on-2 coming the other way. Smith. He gets tripped. That's going to be a penalty. play is still going. Waiting for Kirkwood to touch the puck, and they do. And Chesterfield will go on the power play as Smith draws a penalty as he cut down the left side there. We have 6:25 to play. Oop, first period. Chesterfield goes on their second power play. McLean on the draw. McLean. Kirkwood wins the face-off, but McLean gets it back. He gets thrown down. Lee, he helps out. Lee back to McLean. McLean's got, he had Holland on the weak side. And Ramey right into the chest of the goaltender, number 31, Wicker. '73 takes the face-off for Kirkwood against McLean. Chesterfield wins it. Ooh, nice job by Ramey to hold that one in. It almost bounced over his stick. Back to the point. Marcantel holds it in, sends it to the Kirkwood player. He's coming down. He does a couple moves, loses his edge, and falls over. Chesterfield trying to get out of the zone, and we have, I think, offsides there. .5:43 on the official game clock, so I'll give it a few seconds to catch up. Malik just over skates it. He centers. Oh, great chance for Fessler. Nice save. Oh, puck out to the point. Chesterfield moving it. Shot wide. Malik sends it over to Fessler. Fessler trying to go to Summerich. Held in once more. Fessler, he leaves it for Malik. Malik to Fessler. And the puck is sent out of the zone. Late hit there on Summerich. He's got to get out. He doesn't get out in time. He got knocked down. All right, 5:03 left here in the first period. Smith backhands it. Oh, nice. I think we're giving a penalty to Bullard. Face-off will come back to the Falcons zone. And now Kirkwood goes on the power play. Down one here with about 5 minutes left to play in the first period. They win the draw. Quick shot. Puck is sent down. Foot race. We've got Smith. The goaltender comes out. Oh, dangerous play by the goalie. Puck is broken up right at the blue line. Kirkwood retains it. They send the puck around, and it's gloved by Byrne. Puck finally exits the zone. This is Holland. Holland's going to kill a little time on the Kirkwood power play. Still killing time. Nice move. He's just going to send it back out. Kirkwood breaks down the left side. Send it over to the far side, out to the point. They hold it in. Puck is sent all the way down. No icing as it stops short of the red line. Holland chasing again. And both teams back at full strength. Chesterfield's killed off the penalty. Quick shot held on to by Wicker. McLean takes the face off. Quick shot, kicked aside. Chesterfield holds it in a few times. Now it's Lee, McLean. McLean on the backhand, forehand. Just shoots wide. Summerich knocked off the puck. Looks like we have offsides. So the face-off will come out into the neutral zone to the left of Byrne. Face-off controlled by Kirkwood. Chesterfield breaks it up. They enter, Malik flips it over. That's Bullard. Bullard out to the point. Marcantel tries to hold it in. Come down the other way. Quick shot. Glove saved by Byrne. Ma's tripped, he draws a penalty. Chesterfield goes back on the power play with 1:59 to play, first period. Smith. Ma out to the point. Quick shot, glove save. Kiefer takes the face off. Kiefer wins it. Ooh, Smith. Smith gets a hold of it. Smith's going to send it in the middle. Kiefer was getting tied up by 85 on Kirkwood, and they're going to ice the puck. So we're going to come back into the Kirkwood zone. Kiefer on the face-off again, off the icing. Face-off, bouncing around. Kirkwood gets it. They're out to the point. That gets by Nick Scott. He's got to go back into the zone to chase it down. Nick Scott on the near side. He cuts across the center. Danny Ma, number 49. That puck gets out to the top of the zone, held in. And all the way down. Byrne plays it up. Flip pass. This Smith trying to get in there. Got just under a minute to play in the first period. Chesterfield in the power play for about 20 more seconds. Puck comes across the front. Chesterfield finally, nice outlet pass. That gets by. I think that was intended for Holland. They wave off the icing though. Now Smith. Puck was bouncing. And another offsides, I think. Kirkwood's struggling to get into the zone. They keep getting themselves offsides. We'll take it. With 23 seconds remaining, first period. Face off to come to center ice. McLean. They'll square off against 39 for Kirkwood. Five seconds remaining, tipped, rebound, another good chance. Nice save by the Kirkwood goaltender at the end of the period. We start the second period, 5-on-5. Kirkwood down 1-0 on a goal by Evan Malik in the first. Chesterfield going right to left now. Bouncing puck. Good outlet by Fessler over to Buller. Buller back over to Fessler. Chesterfield's going to come down the left wing. This is Fessler. That's going to come right back out to Stryker. Stryker's got all sorts of time. He fires. Body's in front. Another shot. Great chance there by Bullard. Stryker steps up. And Chesterfield on the attack once more. Where the puck just comes out to center ice. This time it's Malik. He sends it up to Fessler. Fessler shoots. And covered by the Kirkwood goalie. I reset my score for some reason. All right. I think we're back at it. Quick shot. Puck's bouncing. And we have a stoppage in play. Kirkwood goaltender was able to keep that one out. It appears we're going to have offsetting minor penalties. Smith going off for Chesterfield and 73 for Kirkwood on the scrum in front of the goal, so we'll probably continue to play 5-on-5. Referees are talking it over with the scoreboard operator, so we'll give them a second to get that sorted out. And yes, it looks like offsetting penalties. Oh, nope, we got another Chesterfield player going to the box. So Smith is going to get an extra penalty. Still waiting. So I think they might have gave Smith, a double minor. All right, Smith's going to be in the box for 3 minutes. All right, I can only do 2.5 minutes on the penalty or 4. All right, double minor right now on the board for Smith, 67. So that penalty will actually be 3 minutes. Officials still talking it over. All right, now they've cleared the penalty off. Oh, all right, so now it's just going to be a minor penalty. Back comes Chesterfield. Byrne holds it against the net. I'm going to let the clock run for a few seconds to get caught up. I was trying to get the penalty corrected. All right, that's pretty close to what we got on the game clock now. About 13:25 remaining second period, and about 1 minute left in the minor penalty to Smith. And now we have another player going to the box. This time I think it's Kirkwood. And we'll have to sort that one out. Starting to get a little chippy. The refs are over at the penalty box, talking it over. All right, 36 for Kirkwood to the penalty box. So we'll play 4-on-4 for about a minute until Smith's penalty expires. And they're still talking it over. Back to action. Holland takes the face off. Holland. He's got a lot of room with the 4-on-4. He gets taken out of the play. Kirkwood gets it. Bennett. Claire gets around him. Still going. Centers, scores. 1-1 on the 4-on-4 goal for Kirkwood. All right, we'll continue to skate 4-on-4. Neither player gets to come out since they were offsetting penalties. Another whistle. And we have a tripping call coming, this time to Chesterfield. And Armfield to the box, his second penalty of the night. Face off comes to the right of Byrne. It's now 4-on-3 for Kirkwood. Quick shot, rebound, they score. Power play goal, Kirkwood. They take a 2-1 lead. All right, Kirkwood should get one of their players back now. Or sorry, Chesterfield should get one of their players back. I think 77, or I think actually 67 should come back out. We're going to talk this over. All right, Smith comes out of the box. Striker loses an edge. Offsides. Kirkwood has scored two quickly to take a 2-1 lead. Chesterfield getting into penalty trouble again. Chesterfield has just taken the lead on a power play goal. And we are 4-on-4 for about another 30 seconds, and then Kirkwood will go on another man advantage. Striker, he sends it down in the far corner. Looked like a pretty clear cross check to the back of Lee there, no call. All right, Kirkwood now on the man advantage for about 30 seconds. And the referee goes back over to the box to talk things over, as Kirkwood let one of their players out. Kirkwood goes on the man advantage again for about a half a minute. Ramey's got a couple guys draped on him. And we get a hooking call. And now we're just getting penalties called left and right. .55 on White to the box. Back to 4-on-4 for 20 seconds. Then Armfield will be back on. Puck comes out to center ice. Chesterfield regroups. Fessler sends it down. Markentel shoots it into the Kirkwood zone. McLean, who had just come out, and we have another offsides. Face off to center ice. All right, just over 11 minutes to go, second period. Chesterfield on the man advantage for another minute. Kirkwood entered this period trailing 1-0, but scored a quick 2 goals. And they come in again. And offsides once more. It's been a very choppy game. Kirkwood wins the face-off, shoots. Nice glove save by Byrne. McLean. He goes across the middle to Ma. Now we're back out to Ramey. Ramey's going to shoot, tipped. Puck is bouncing. Markentel holds it in. He sends it back down low. Markentel steps up again. He knocks it down one more time. McLean, he's going to go to work in the corner. Kirkwood back at full strength. Chesterfield working behind the goal. Center! Scores! Chesterfield with the goal. Go to the replay. I didn't see who quite got that. I saw a nice centering pass. Looks like Malik sneaks in his second of the day. That was a great pass, whoever sent that out. I couldn't see who it was. Might have been Bullard. Might have been Fess. I couldn't tell which one was back there. Kirkwood ties it up at about the 10-minute mark of the second period on a goal by Evan Malik, his second of the game, on a nice pass from behind the goal. It looked like it was Bullard on the pass, but I'll check that later. Malik takes the player out. Puck around the side and knocked out. We have another stoppage in play. Although it looks like the goal came off. We're going to be here all night at this pace. 9:16 on the official clock to play in the second period. Chesterfield had a 1-0 lead in the first period. Kirkwood scored 2 unanswered to make a 2-1 lead for them. And then Chesterfield has just equalized it here in the second period. Smith, Bullard. Bullard sends it in. Back behind the goal. Gavin Bennett breaks the play up. Good defense. Scott takes the man out. And we got another penalty coming. This time it's going to be on Nick Scott for boarding. Kirkwood goes back on the power play. Oh, sorry, they put Gavin Bennett in the box. I thought that was on Scott. They put 21 on the board, so I think it's Gavin Bennett in the box, not Scott. Nice pass across. Shot, great save. Nice job by Pavel. Kirkwood, another good opportunity. Chesterfield breaks out. Lee. Ooh, puck's loose. Good chance here for Kirkwood. Shot! Oh, hits the post. Lee sends it out. Oh, out to the blue line, held in. This time it gets out. And they call the offsides. 35 seconds left on the penalty. Again, I thought the penalty was to Scott, but they have Bennett's number on the board, so I may have gotten that one wrong. Glove save by the Kirkwood goaltender. Kirkwood comes in, they just flip it over to the near side. Bullard, Asher Bullard trying to get the puck out. Held in. Good job by Markentel to poke check that one away. Markentel steps up again, he gets it. Tries to clear it out, just held in. Bullard gets it. Chesterfield back at full strength. And yes, that was Bennett in the box. Chesterfield has killed off the penalty, though. With 7:06 to play. McLean comes out for the face-off for the Falcons. Second period. Markentel. Markentel turns it over. Kirkwood gets it. They trail it. Now they turn it over. Fessler can't get the puck out of the zone. We'll try again. Markentel. There you go. Gets it over to Kiefer. Kiefer goes to the other side. Chesterfield coming in. This is Fessler. Shoots. Nice save. Two-on-one back the other way. Ramey, he's up for the challenge. Poke checks it away. Chesterfield or Kirkwood resets. McLean, not a lot of room to work over there. We're going to get icing. Malik to take the face off. He wins it. He sends it back to Scott, who I falsely accused of a penalty earlier, so I apologize to him. This is up to Malik. Malik had the puck in his skates, couldn't quite do anything with it. Puck's out to the point. Puck's down low. Malik. Oh, what a save. Rebound. Offsides on Kirkwood. Golden opportunity there for Evan Malik again. Nice save by the Kirkwood goaltender. Again, my shots are unofficial. They don't have them on the board. I'm just trying to keep them myself. Right now I've got about 18-13 in favor of the Falcons. Good chance there by Chesterfield again. Shot. Oh, it's blocked right in front. Held in nicely. That was Lodano coming across. Behind the goal, Armfield goes to work. And Kirkwood breaks out. They come on 2-on-1. Great job by... And we're going to have a hand pass by Lodano, but that's all right. Face off to the right on Byrne on the hand pass. That was a great block by whoever laid down there on defense. Lodano. Oh, there. Oh, he had Lee over there. He was trying to get it to him. Nice right pad save. And we'll get a tripping call on Chesterfield. Matthew Stryker. And Kirkwood goes on yet another power play. We're all tied up 2-2. Armfield takes the draw. Ramey plays it behind his own goal. Shot blocked by Lee. We got 2-on-1. Lee's got Army coming down the middle. Sends it. Oh, great defensive play by Kirkwood. Marcantel, he gets it. Sends it out to the blue line. Shot. Glove save by Byrne. Just under 50 seconds remaining in the penalty to Matthew Stryker on the trip. And we have another hand pass. Good thing here is that this faceoff's going to come out of the zone. All right, Kirkwood gets called with the hand pass. That will take the face off just outside of the Chesterfield zone. Kirkwood re-enters. Quick shot. Knocks the stick out of Ma's hand. Wraparound attempt. Ooh, Buller came in, saved the day. And now we got Ma. Ma coming down. He can dump it in, just kill a little time, which he does. Just under 15 seconds left on the penalty. And the Chesterfield fans are not happy with the lack of a call there. Ramey does a great job to break up a centering pass for Kirkwood. And Chesterfield back at full strength as the penalty to striker expires. Marcantel steps up, pokes the puck away. Got two guys on, gotta get back in there. Puck in the middle. And covered up by Byrne. Chesterfield kills off another man advantage. McLean, face off. Kirkwood wins it, they control. Right off McLean's skate, he gets it. He's gonna try to go up the middle. Covered up by Pavel. Alex sends it all the way over to Holland. Holland comes in, bouncing puck. And yet another offsides. I don't think there's any chance we're going to get this full game in. They're probably going to go down in the third period and drop it down to 2 minutes at some point. This has been a very long second period with a lot of penalties called and a lot of offsides. Chesterfield. Oh, they score! We'll go to the replay. That looked like 67 or Lee. So either Smith or Lee on that goal. It looked like it was Smith. Looks like they might have given it to Lee, I'm not sure. So either Smith or Lee on that last goal. A lot of traffic right out in front. Chesterfield regains the lead now, 3-2. Striker brings it out. We have just under a minute to play now in the second period. Chesterfield has just regained the lead, 3-2, on what I think was a goal by Smith. Possibly Lee on that last one. We've got about 30 seconds to play, second period now. And this time it's Lee again. Puck is covered up by the Kirkwood goaltender. And a little extracurricular activity on the side. The goalie came out and actually started hitting somebody there for Kirkwood or for Chesterfield. 77 for Kirkwood's going to the box, and so is 67 for Chesterfield. Looks like we're going to have offsetting minors again. Still waiting to see what they do on the penalties here. 2 players went to the box. They're still talking it over. The ref is. All right, so Kirkwood's going to get the minor, which I thought was probably the right call. I don't know why the face-off is coming back down to the Chesterfield zone. Why are we not down there? Why are we not down there? Yeah, there we go. All right. They're finally moving the face-off back down in the Kirkwood zone. They're on the penalty, so face-off, typically, if you're penalized, the face-off comes into your own zone. So they'll go back into the Kirkwood area now. It's been a wild second period. It's almost 10:10. And we're still in the second period, so we're an hour and 10 minutes into this game, and we're still not through the second. And now the parent that was working the penalty box is exiting. So I'm not sure what's going on there. And I think Smith has also left the game. And we have a new person now working the box for Chesterfield. This is without question the wildest period I think I've seen in my son's hockey career to this point. There's been a ton of penalties. I think we've had about 4 goals scored, and this period has taken probably 40 minutes. I don't think Chesterfield was very happy that the goaltender for Kirkwood did not get a penalty there. He came out and started pushing and shoving people, so I think that's what kind of provoked the anger from some of the Chesterfield crowd. All right, About 30 seconds to play second period. And we're back at it. Out of all that, Chesterfield's on the man advantage. And Kirkwood comes down 2-on-1. Quick shot. Great save by Byrne. Great shorthanded opportunity for Kirkwood. And I think Chesterfield is taking a timeout. I'm going to talk things over. Only 8 seconds left in this period. All right, so Kirkwood takes a timeout right on the heels of the Chesterfield timeout. Yeah. All right, 8 seconds left in the period. Face-off comes deep into the Falcons zone with Malik taking the face-off. Face-off won by the Falcons. We'll send it over to the far side. Malik runs out of time. He's trying to break down the right wing, but just ran out of time there in the period. All right, 3-2. Chesterfield will still be on the power play for another minute, starting here in the third period. I think both coaches decided to take a timeout there to calm things down. We only have about 5 minutes left of ice time, so I'm not sure if they'll continue to play this or if they'll drop this down to 2 minutes here early in this third period. Chesterfield up 3-2. Two goals by Malik, and then a third goal to take the lead was either Jansen Smith or Christian Lee. I'm still not sure which one scored that. I thought it went off of Smith, but we'll have to wait and see what they put on the score sheet. Yep, they dropped the time down to 2 minutes, so we're going to have a 2-minute third period. All right, well that actually will hopefully help Chesterfield, as now they go back to work. Malik Malik, he puts it right out in front. And icing is the call with 1:30 to play. Again, just given the length of that second period, they took 13 minutes off the clock here in the third period. That second period had to be the longest period I've seen at this level for sure. Chesterfield trying to hold on to their lead. McLean, he's got a guy right in the middle. Somebody got to get it over to him. They can't get it there. Ooh, out to the point. Ramey, puck is blocked. One minute remaining. Kirkwood back at full strength. Can Chesterfield hang on? McLean. Rebound. They score! Teddy Summerich on the rebound. We'll go to the replay. McLean shoots, great save, rebound, Summerich. I think that might be his first goal of the season. Great job, Teddy. Get a little insurance. Glove save. Teddy Summerich on that last goal. Makes it 4-2 with about 20 seconds remaining. Should just about do it. All right, Chesterfield wins 4-2 in a wild one here at Centene. Third period cut short by 13 minutes due to the length of the second period, which saw multiple penalties for both teams, multiple misconducts. I think a player was maybe thrown out, and a handful of goals as well. Let's go to the replays of the goals here real quick. We have 4 for Chesterfield. We'll get started with the first one. This is Evan Malik in the first period. He goes and gets his own rebound behind the goal, comes out in front, buries it low glove side. That gives Chesterfield a 1-0 lead early. Chesterfield then strikes again. This is Malik for his second of the day. Behind the goal, nice outlet pass right to Malik. He goes 5-hole. That was a great pass. I believe Bullard sent that out to him. That made it, I think, 2-1 in favor of Chesterfield at that moment. Goal number 3. This time Chesterfield coming down the right side. And this is Christian Lee, sends it over. And that's Smith. Oh, that was Christian Lee's goal. It bounced off the Kirkwood player, Lally in front. And that gave Chesterfield the lead 3-2 at the time. And then that should be the game-winning goal. And then goal number 4 that we just saw was right in front of me. This sealed the deal. This is McLean coming down. McLean tries to stuff it. Teddy Summerich right on the doorstep. He makes it 4-2, and that's how we finish. All right, we've got both teams' coaching staffs are out talking to the officials. Again, lots of penalties. We'll have to see what the score sheet says. But nice win for Chesterfield, 4-2. Again, 13 minutes were run off the clock in the third period due to the length of the second period. The second period took at least, I'd say, 40 minutes at a minimum. It was a long one. Multiple penalties, lots of goals. All right, that's going to wrap it up again. Goals, 2 by Malik, 1 by Lee, and then Teddy Summerich adds a little insurance at the end of the game. 4-2 is your final. All right, I'll see you next week against Merrimack. Thanks for joining for this late one, and everybody have a good night.